Welcome to Birds of a Feather. Today we have a fun project for our new P2 Co2 laser. We're going to be making solar glasses for the upcoming solar eclipse. Now, we happen to have a piece of this very specialized film here, so this isn't a project you can do unless you can get your hands on a piece of this film. So let's go over to the P2 and see our paper tests. So what we have here is just poster board from the dollar store. We did a few tests here that didn't cut through, and then our last test did. So that's the setting we're going to be using. So let's go over to the XES software and start to load it up.
Color outside the lines.
Here we are in the XES software, and this is our test, so we're going to delete that, and we're actually going to import our glasses file. So we've got this SVG here, we're going to open it, we're going to bring that onto our canvas here. Now we also have to import another image, which is the cutout for the actual film.
If you'd like the file too, it's on our blog in our Birds on the Fly library. You'll notice that the star is now part of the actual file.
So let's just move this off to the side for now. Let's just group this. Drag it over. Now we're going to do a few of these, but first I think I'm going to want to capture a close view here. Going to want to do a few of these. Let's stack these up a little closer. I only need one of these star templates.
That template will be used to cut the actual lens of our glasses with the solar film.
Just make sure we're okay on the edge here. Okay, looks like we're good. Okay, so all of these are going to be layer 1. They're all going to be cut. Now I'm going to set my power and speed. Power was 40. The speed was 80. Let's go ahead and process it and see how it goes. I'm going to hit start, and then we're going to move over to the P2. We're ready to go. I'm going to press the start button.
Let's watch as the first pair of glasses cuts in real time, and then we're going to speed it up. You'll notice in the upper right hand corner that we're using our honeycomb to actually cut this on. The P2 comes with slats. The honeycomb is an extra accessory, but it's well worth the purchase.
Looking really good. So far, so good.
Don't forget to pick up your free SVG file at birdsofaFeather.ca. After the solar eclipse, you can use this file for parties. So fun!
The P2 did an awesome job of cutting out these solar sunglasses. So all we're going to do is remove the middle. You can set those aside. Then this is our template for the actual solar film. It bears repeating that you should ensure that you have a certified solar film for these glasses.
Looking at the sun during an eclipse can have serious and irreversible damage unless you're protected by ISO certified Solar Eclipse Glasses or this film. So do not do this project unless you get your hands on a piece of this film. And if you can't find this film, I'll link to solar glasses in the description so that you're protected.
So I'm just going to trace this and cut it out. I need at least 2 for each glass. Okay, now we're going to cut it out with a pair of scissors. I'm going to do that off camera, and when we're back we're going to decorate our glasses. So we're making a sandwich here. We've got the film cut out, and what we're going to do is we're going to tape that down. I've got some double-sided tape here, and then we're going to glue these two together to double it up. Make it nice and stiff, and then we're going to decorate. So let's put some of this tape down. We want it right along the edge here.
So I went ahead and taped all the way around, but that proved to be quite laborious, so in the end it's best just to glue this. Alternatively, just ahead I'm going to show you some 3M tape that I could have used but I didn't have enough of. You can actually put it onto the paper itself and cut it all in one go on the laser, really saving you time.
I peeled the tape on one side, and I'm just going to position the film. Just need to get it precise. And I can remove this and stick it down. So there's one stuck. I'm going to remove the other side and do the same thing here. Then, as I mentioned before, we're going to glue this up, probably with double-faced tape again. I'll just continue and stick them both together. And there's your glasses. And then we're going to decorate the outer edge. I'm decorating the outside with this sheet of vinyl. I just rolled it out and then stuck it on. As you can see, it's on the other side. I'm just going to cut around the shape here, and then we're ready to stick these two pieces together. As you can see, it's somewhat curled up, so I've got my irons on that, and I'm ready to do my other pieces. Ideally, I would have used some of this 3M 467 MP adhesive. It's a double-sided thin tape, but I didn't have enough to cut all of these, so I'm having to use like just layers and layers of this stuff that I got from the dollar store for next to nothing. So it's just taking a lot of time, but that would have been my preference. I'll just have to get some more. Okay, the tape is down. I haven't removed the tape from the edges here. I've just got the tape removed from the middle. So let's put these together. So that's down. I'll just remove this little centerpiece here. Let's lay this down carefully. Okay. Now I'm going to peel up the sides and stick those down too, and they're more or less done. The last thing left is to use a scoring tool, like I have here. This one is from Walnut Hollow. And just score a line down the side here so that the temples can be bent. I don't know if that shows on camera, but that line is nicely scored. It should bend quite easily. And let's do this one. I think maybe what we need to do is put the ruler there and just bend it. Do the same with the other side. Just get it right on that line and bend it upwards. Now it seems to be pretty tight because of the vinyl, so what I might do is just put a weight on it and let it set for a little bit, and then we should be good to go.
Here's how the first pair is looking, but we're going to decorate one more with another piece of vinyl. It's fun to switch up the pattern and the technique, so this time I'm going to be using this checkerboard. And we're also going to try out some glue.
To apply the adhesive, save the backing of your vinyl. It's nice and shiny, and if you spill on it, it's not going to ruin your surface. So I'm just going to run a line of glue along here.
I guess you get what you pay for with dollar store glue. This was all dried up, so I reverted to my favorite Aleene's.
Once you've got the glue on, you're just going to take a piece of the backing and just spread it out. And we'll just spread a little bit more on.
Just make sure there's a thin coat of glue everywhere, and we're ready to move on.
And once you're happy with it, actually it's going to go this way down. You're just going to carefully place it.
For this version, I'm actually cutting the vinyl after these are glued together. That way I've got double thickness and the X-Acto knife can run right along the edge.
You've got a little bit of wiggle room with the glue, which is nice. And if you've got any glue on the front, just wipe that off.
Again, I used our vintage irons to weigh this down while the glue dries, and then I trimmed out the edges of the vinyl with an X-Acto knife. There are many more laser projects coming in the months ahead with our new xTool P2 CO2 laser, so stick around. You can find the full tutorial over at birdsofafeather.ca, and don't forget to like, share, and follow right here. Want some unique, budget-friendly upcycle DIYs? Be sure to watch another video.